The sixth generation Honda Civic Type R feels like a love letter to people who crave connection with a car. Look at it once and you sense intent. The functional hood scoop, the wider stance, the purposeful rear diffuser, and a rear wing that belongs in pit lane. Spend a day with it and the story deepens. Honda has taken the clean foundation of the latest Civic and tuned every surface and system to serve speed, stability, and driver feel, without losing everyday friendliness. Open the door, and the tone is clear. The red carpet and suede seats are not just for show. They grip, center, and calm you. You sit lower, see more of the hood corners, and have fewer distractions in your eye line. The main cluster is crisp and honest in comfort and sport, then transforms in Plus R with a full-width tachometer, temps, G-meter, and a lap timer. The shifter falls exactly where your hand wants it. The pedal spacing is right. You do not have to think about the basics, so you can think about driving. Under that vented aluminum hood lives Honda's most potent turbocharged variable valve timing and lift electronic control 2.0-liter, 4-cylinder to wear a Type R badge. The turbo is new with fewer blades and a tighter housing for faster response. A straighter exhaust path flows about 13% better, capped by the triple exit back box with an active valve that sharpens the tone under load. Cooling is deeply considered. The lower grille opening is about 48% larger, the radiator is upgraded, and the intake breathes about 10% more air. Output lands at 329 metric horsepower at 6,500 revolutions per minute and 420 Newton meters of torque that swells early and hangs on, giving strong mid-range shove without the breathlessness some small turbos suffer. The result is a 0 to 100 kilometers per hour sprint in 5.4 seconds and a 275 kilometers per hour top speed, backed by real-world efficiency improvements and a rated 186 grams per kilometer of carbon dioxide. The 6-speed manual is the hero that ties it all together. A lighter flywheel cuts inertia, the gates feel cleaner, and the rev match system with the auto blip nails downshifts with clinical precision. First to second and back to first, those tricky shifts now feel unforced and repeatable. You can turn rev matching off if you insist on doing it yourself, but most drivers will find the calibration so good it fades into muscle memory. Grip and stability start with stance. The Type R sits lower and wider than a standard Civic. Sculpted arches house 19-inch matte black inverted edge wheels wrapped in 265. 3019 Michelin Pilot Sport 4S rubber, a tire co-developed with Michelin for the unique front axle loads and steering demands of a powerful front-wheel drive car. The geometry up front uses a twin-axis strut layout to tame torque effects, while the rear track is significantly wider for planted corner exits. The adaptive dampers carry over in concept, but run new logic that reins in roll and pitch without beating you up on bad pavement. The body itself is stiffer thanks to more structural adhesive and targeted reinforcements, yet lighter thanks to aluminum and resin panels that cut weight where it matters. Braking is handled by Brembo hardware with 2-piece floating rotors for heat management and consistent pedal feel. The revised hydraulic system and master cylinder give you a firm, trustworthy bite, and the pedal travel is easy to modulate when you are trail braking into a late apex. It is the type of setup that makes you want one more lap. Aerodynamics are not a styling exercise here, they are a handling tool. Ducted front fenders relieve pressure in the arches and guide air along the side skirts. The rear arches are fully integrated to feed clean flow to the diffuser and the wing. The rear spoiler, on die-cast aluminum uprights, is lower, wider, and rotated to generate more downforce with less drag. The lower front grille not only cools, it helps make honest front downforce, so the nose settles under speed instead of floating. Customization is deep, but intuitive. Comfort mode softens the ride and steering for daily use. Sport dials up response without turning every commute into a workout. Plus, R is for track days, sharpening throttle, stiffening damping, and unlocking a more direct steering feel. The new individual mode lets you build your own mix, say plus R Powertrain, with a calmer damper tune for a bumpy circuit, and the car will remember your choice the next time you start it. Then there is the Honda Log R 2.0 app, now integrated into the car. It reads dozens of data points from onboard sensors and turns them into real-time dashboards, tire force circles, lap mapping, and a scoring system built by Honda's research and development team. There is auto score to nudge you towards smoother, more efficient street driving, and data log to analyze braking points, throttle traces, and G-loads on track. You can overlay data on your smartphone video, save sessions, and compare laps with friends. It is part coach, part diary, part proof that you are actually getting quicker. For collectors, Italy is getting a limited Best Lap edition to mark the end of European sales, 99 cars, each with an exclusive Haze carbon fiber kit for the rear wing, center console, and door sills, a Best Lap emblem under the rear badge, and a numbered steel plaque in a gift box with a carbon Honda keyring. It is a fitting sign-off for a car that has earned real credibility where it counts, on proper circuits, including a front-wheel drive lap record at Suzuka. Color choices nod to heritage and to the owners who love that heritage. Championship White, Rally Red, Racing Blue, Crystal Black, and Sonic Gray Pearl. The glossy black treatment on the functional pieces, the grills, the diffuser, the center section of the wing, adds the right amount of menace without turning the car into cosplay. What makes this Type R special is not one big number, but the way dozens of quiet choices stack up. The visibility that takes stress out of traffic. The seat that keeps you fresh after a long drive. The shifter that flatters your timing. The damping that lets you attack broken back roads without clenching. The aero that earns its stripes. It is quick, yes, but more importantly, it is confidence on tap. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more driver-first cars on your feed, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your support helps us bring you more stories that celebrate the joy of driving.